Hello, it is March 9th, my 37th day on the trail, and last night we didn't get to No Business Shelter, the 20-mile mark. We stopped at Spivey Gap. There was a little campsite there. There's Scooby behind me. Wave, Scooby. And there was an up out of Spivey Gap. But then the rest of it has just been this. Not really going up and down the mountains, we're just skirting along the edges of them. It's going to be a little up right before No Business Shelter. Going to stop there, get some more water, and eat some peanut M&Ms, and get on another 5 or so miles to the gap that puts us at Uncle Johnny's. That's a hostel. Now, if his Wi-Fi is good, I'll stay there and get these 6 videos uploaded. But if his Wi-Fi is not good, we're going to go into town and stay at a hotel or a motel. And that's where I need to thank my supporters and the donations y'all have given me through GoFundMe. It allows me to spend a little extra money, stretch my budget a little farther to go to a place that has solid Wi-Fi so that I can get these videos up for y'all to enjoy. So again, I thank you for those donations. Y'all didn't have to, but if you want to support the channel and help me get these videos up and out to y'all and the trees, again, the donations are greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. There's down there, getting closer to it every minute. Most likely not going to Irwin unless some drastic plans get changed, because just got a text in from Trey about Uncle Johnny's, and he says the Wi-Fi is good and strong, so hopefully when I get there it's still strong and I can get these videos off my camera and phone and on the interwebs. So when I look down the cliff and see Irwin, that's one thing, but we're actually not going into Irwin. Uncle Johnny's is about 4 miles out of Irwin. So that's hopefully I'm on the 4 miles favorable side and I don't have to pass up Irwin and go 4 miles farther. But it is what it is. That's a river. I don't know which one, but it's a river. I've done switchback so many times down this mountain I've done lost track. But it's like everyone's on my right and everyone's on my left. And then everyone's on my right. So, there's everyone over there. It's on my right again. Alright, let me film this place before it gets too dark. This is Uncle Johnny's Hostel. It is literally 40 feet off the trail when you come down to Irwin. They just set this up. This is the hammock hostel part. Each hostel has its own light, or each hammock berth has its own light, its own power source. This is new, and you just got all this open area for tents. I'm in cabin C right here, and Early Riser 71 was here just this morning. Left all this stuff up here. Honey buns, I'm eating those. Whole grain peanut butter crackers, I'm probably taking some of those with me. Otherwise, we're just gonna put it in the hiker box. But I got some of my stuff drying up there. Resupply everywhere. Uploading another video to the phone, to YouTube off the phone as we speak. We got laundry back there. A sink with a lot of cooked pots and dishes up here. More cabins. The restrooms show you right fast. Not gonna go in the women's. But you got a shower and 2 stalls, toilets, sinks. These are the cold weather toilet and shower. They're heated. They're just a single stall. Hope this isn't too dark for y'all. These are a whole bunch of bicycles and helmets you can just borrow to ride about a mile into town to get to a Citgo gas station for beer, food, gas station resupply, whichever you might need. This is the hostel area. Got a couple bunks in it. Songbirds over here in the commons area.
Hey.
Grilling something, cooking something.
Yeah, you can open it up and check it out. Grilled chicken.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was just miserable. It was ugly. So Tom will be here. Maria actually will be here. Oh shit! They killed another hiker.
Yep.
Can somebody drag him across the street, please?
I don't know. He looks heavy.
Yeah, I know.
Quinn, you grab a leg.
You think he's heavy? You should check his pack.
Oh.
If you need to repair or replace anything that you may have lost in the first 300 miles,
I'd hate to break an ankle out there.
And how tell you?
But dude, love you, but we're gonna haul you out of here. I'll probably be
You have anything to do?
Yeah, they give me a steak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
give you some chicken.
Hey, I'm good.
Since
Alright.
someone
Trying to make sure.
uppity
I don't know if I'm gonna eat all
wants to
three. I'll
go
probably
find
eat one tomorrow.
cold places in the wind.
You don't have to come with
Second
me.
They said there's a behind me.
shuttle for breakfast to like the
Yeah.
Huddle House.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Uploading. It takes a minute. It went a lot faster earlier today, before we went to resupply and ate supper. I guess all the hikers in here now all have their TVs going and watching Netflix and doing stuff on the internet, so it kind of slowed down, but it's moving. Looking here in the book at what we did, yesterday, and stayed here at Spivey Gap, and then today past No Business Knob Shelter into Irwin. Now tomorrow is just up and up and up. Goes up to over 5,000 feet. We're down here at Irwin at below 2,000. Actually, it's 1,673, and it's going to go up to 5,180 feet. So that's a bit of an elevation change for one day. But we're going 17 miles, and got to get to shelter because tomorrow we got a cold front coming through. Cold front coming through, so it's going to be strong winds, and then it's going to be cold. It's raining, and the next day it's going to be even colder, and they're expecting snow. So I believe I'm geared warm enough for it. I believe I can keep my warm stuff dry, and I'll get up there. Gonna leave out here as early as possible, in the dark even. The last few things I got just my bandana, my buff right there drying. Gave them a little hand wash. Some things up there kind of drying out. My food's down there. I need to get it in the food bag. But got another few videos to upload once this one's done. Okay. Trail name announcement. Finally. Big shocker. Going with Red Mage. Because I was at a shelter 2 nights ago, and I had just walked through the rain. I was the last person to get there at the shelter. Well, not the last. It was a 6-man shelter, 6 occupancy, and I was the 6th person that got there. About 10 minutes after me, another hiker got there and didn't want to set up in the rain. We couldn't. We were shoulder to shoulder in the shelter. So he elected to go, he used someone else's phone and called for a shuttle to meet him down at the next gap, and he went another 2 miles through the rain into the night to get shuttled to a hostel. So, while I was sitting there, getting out of my wet clothes and into my warmer, dry clothes, Barley, Coco, and Scooby were talking with Trey, and one of them said, "Isn't Trey traveling with Red Mage?" And Trey's like, "Yeah, it's that guy right there." And pointed to me, and they were all like, "Oh, it is Red Mage," and I'm like, "Well, that's just my YouTube channel. My name's Jonathan." But more and more people on the trail are recognizing me as my YouTube channel's name, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Now, someone made a comment I saw earlier today. What's a Red Mage? Well, in video games, there's Final Fantasy series, and you have the White Mage, which is a healer, casts cures, and protects. And then you have a Black Mage, which does the destructive spells, such as like fire, lightning, water, the elemental damage. And then you have a Red Mage, who does a little bit of white, does a little bit of black, does a little bit of its own enhancing magics like haste or refresh, and then it usually fights with a sword, so it's a melee mage. And in Final Fantasies, I usually play, if I can, a class that is a Red Mage, because it's a balanced class. You can do everything. You might not do one thing very well or very great, but you can do everything. So, I kind of look at myself that way as well. I'm a jack of all trades, master of nothing, and that's really what the Red Mage is. But on the trail, I didn't really think that Red Mage was a fitting trail name, but if that's what the hiking community knows me as, then that's my trail name. It's Red Mage. And why red has two D's in it, that's just because when I make characters in video games, it's usually red with two D's as the character's name. That's just something I've been doing since forever that I can remember. So it's Red Mage. And I was reading a comment today. Wanted to get a shout out to Earsnot, that I've motivated him to get up from playing video games and hike. And he said he's already picked out his big three camping gear. I'm just like, wow. I mean, if I've done stuff to motivate people, it's not what I set out for, but I'm glad, because this was just my crazy adventure, and if it can make other gamers get up and notice that there's stuff outside to go look at, I mean, more power to you. That's awesome.